So I'm finally excited about OverHoof again. I mean, I've been excited, but I'll admit, I've been kind of in the dumps because I needed some small things, and I'm finally getting those small things. So the past few days, I've been working on it every day, along with doing some painting and prep work. These are some things that I've got just about complete. Now, unfortunately, I only have one mirror. The doors that I got for OverHoof only had one mirror on it. I got to find one more, but this mirror was black, and I think it looks pretty good. I got a little overspray on the glass, but I'm gonna take a blade and some, if you can take some cologne, because it has alcohol in it, and just rub some cologne on that, and it'll come right off there. Yeah, a little driveway hack. I painted them with a rattle can, but I did it a certain way. I prepped it like I was gonna paint it in a regular paint booth. I used just rattle can primer. I sanded it, and then I put my color down. And then once it dried, I wet sanded that again, put another thing of color down. If it felt rough, I wet sanded it again. And these last two pieces, I actually sprayed with some rattle can clear coat. And the inside of the doors are coming along nicely. I've taped off the original stickers because I would like to save them. You're gonna see a little bit of the blue behind there, but that's fine. I just want to keep some of the originality to these doors. Now these doors, they do have some bullet holes in them. Yeah, like actual legit bullet holes. And that's a cool story. I got a video on it on my YouTube if you want to check it out. But the guy I bought the doors from was driving the car and someone pew-pewed at him. Yes. Luckily he was okay, he walked away. And this is my fiberglass Cobra R bumper I've been working on. It was all black primered, really bad shape, but I've been sanding it and painting it. I ran out of paint, so I've just put another coat of paint on it. I'm gonna have to wet sand it again. And then I'm gonna clear coat it like I did the other parts, and then it's gonna go on the front of OverHoof. OverHoof isn't gonna be just another stock Mustang. It's got a full manual rack and pinion, manual brakes. I installed the BMR tubular front bumper support. It has adjustable coilovers, fully adjustable lower A-arms. So needless to say, I've got a good amount of upgrades on this car, and I can't wait to get the LS done for it. The Gen 3 LS there is getting some Frankenstein LS components. I want to show it to you, but right here in my storage bag, I've got a LS1 crankshaft that I'm throwing in OverHoof. I've got flat top pistons and Gen 4 5.3 rods because I'm using a full floating setup, which you can use on the LS1 crankshaft, which is what I'm doing. And up top of the engine, we've got a set of LS1 Corvette heads that I traded for. I know you're gonna probably, roll on me in the comments, but that's fine. I traded for them, that's what I've got. They came off of LS1 Corvette. And a big thanks to my brother who had this and got it for me, and I've got it all decked out, ready to go. It is an LS2 intake. LS2 injectors, aftermarket fuel rails, and a 92mm throttle body. So I finally feel like things for this build are going to start coming together fairly quick, and then once the doors go on, then I get to start finishing out the interior. And then I've got to find some wheels for it. I know what wheels I'm looking for yet, but you're going to have to stay tuned. Hit the like, hit the subscribe to find out. I'll see you guys in the next one. And if you haven't already, let's break something!